I'm Lindsay Keller at Seven Springs Real Estate, and today we're at the Kyle Cyclery. This is a local business owned by Mark and Rachel Adams. Josh has gotten to know them through his work with the Kyle Trails Coalition, and we really like the way that they run their business and their vision for the city of Kyle, just to grow the bike community in Central Texas as the rest of the population of Central Texas grows. So we wanted to interview them and let you meet them and see for yourself what you think. Love for you to support this business.
I've been working in the industry for about 4 years now professionally. I managed our sort of sister competitor shop in Buda, the Buda Bike Company, and James brought me over here where I worked with him for about 1.5 years before I bought this shop from him. I do everything, mechanics on mountain bikes, road bikes, time trial bikes.
I started in about 2020, like 8 months after Mark became a professional mechanic. I was working for my family's company, and I don't know if you've ever worked with family before, but it's not the easiest thing. I just never envisioned myself working with my hands like that, getting my hands dirty. But I mean, looking back, like, that's ridiculous. This job is so fun, and like, I really couldn't imagine myself doing anything else. People will drive anywhere from 5 to 2 hours just to come to our location for e-bike service. A lot of people come in to the Kyle Cyclery and say e-bikes are cheating, like I would never be on an e-bike, like just get your fitness up. And what I usually say to that is that e-bikes are extremely useful, and they're also extremely fun. So on the useful side of things, when you're 70, 80 years old, you can still walk around. You can't keep up with your family anymore. Does that mean that you should be excluded from the sport, from the fun family time? I don't think so.
When you're talking a trip between 1 and 10 miles from your home, it is so much better for you, your mental health, your physical health, the environment. You're not burning gas to get where you're going, to just jump on your e-bike and do that short trip.
You also ride more as the crow flies, like a direct route rather than taking roads, being in traffic. I find myself, when I ride to HEB, generally getting there at around the same time as if I were to have driven because of the traffic around that area.
Traffic gets bad at rush hour. It's just as bad on 1626 on that stretch in front of HEB and Kohl's as it is when you're in 8th Street, Austin, rush hour time. It's gridlock. It's
and
dead
I think
there.
that a lot of people would have an easier time with that, and traffic would be better if cycling was a little bit more safe. Kyle hasn't really expressed a huge interest in making it a priority for like more public transportation or people taking the initiatives on e-bikes, even though the industry is like crazy big and it's just ever growing. And we can see that directly here. We see every single day somebody either calling about an e-bike, test riding e-bikes that we have here.
The market is here. The places to ride aren't here yet.
I hate having to tell someone you need to drive in order to feel safe riding your bike. Kyle could be rideable, could be
very easily.
Be walkable.
It would be taking notes from San Marcos in South Austin. What they're doing, there are huge construction projects from municipalities there that have been approved. They've got real construction companies coming out, putting concrete bike lanes down, putting separated. You can't just paint a bike lane down. Cars drive over paint. We need concrete separation. We need a place where a mom and her 3 kids can take those 3 kids out on a bike and ride someplace without worrying about a family of 4 getting hit by a car.
Yeah, and even at HEB, I don't feel comfortable riding my bike there often because they don't have a lock. They don't have a steel dome to lock your bike to. I'll like go to Target just because they have a bike lock there.
One more person on a bicycle is one less person in a car congesting up our very, very limited space here on public roads in Kyle.
So we get lots and lots of comments about our customer service. It's one of my favorite compliments that us as a shop get. Because I think it's true, and I also think that this industry is kind of lacking in that personal aspect.
Oh, yeah.
Women come into this shop nervous about how they're going to be talked to. They're constantly apologizing. I feel so stupid. Like, I don't know anything about bikes. Like, I don't even know how to work my pump. Like, can you just show me, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you're totally fine. I work with people in your same position every day. And I think that a lot of times that makes people nervous coming into shop, being confused. A lot of women come in here and they're like, oh, there's going to be a man there and he's going to talk to me like I'm stupid. And then they're a little bit relieved when they see me behind the counter, but they're also kind of impressed because I have a lot to say. I'm passionate. I'm pretty good at what I do.
So our profession isn't going anywhere, but the local bike shop is hurting right now because of a lot of what you were saying. The industry does have a lot of hostility to newcomers. There is a lot of gatekeeping. There is a lot of you bring your Walmart bike into the shop and a lot of mechanics will turn their nose up and say that you need to get a real bike. What I believe, my personal philosophy on this note, is that anything with two wheels strapped to a frame that has functional brakes is a good bike and should be gone out and ridden. I will fix it for you. I will make it work nice for you. And I also believe that the only reason why people should come out and support us as a local bike shop is because we provide a good service to our community. We want to be involved with things like the Kyle Trail Coalition. We want to be involved with things like the Stingers mountain bike team at Hayes High School. We need to be an active member of the community because we can't just exist here and expect people to show up.
Yeah.
We need to get the word out and talk to people and have good vibes and work on the huffies and do all of that stuff. That is what good customer service means, and that is incredibly important to both of our philosophies running this shop.